Hello, I'm Marcia Conroy, President of the Nebraska Association for Translators and Interpreters. It's my pleasure to welcome you to Getting the Most from Your NATI Membership. This presentation is designed to open your eyes to the many benefits of belonging to NATI and how to take advantage of all that NATI has to offer. Belonging to any professional organization is a great start. It indicates you're serious about your qualifications and your continual professional development. NATI is no exception. Let's explore the numerous ways NATI can play a large part in your professional career. To do this, let's consider NATI's motto, which is Educate, Associate, Advocate for the good of the profession. These three components of the motto were chosen as the most obvious way to advance the profession of translation and interpretation, and by extension, those who are involved in this profession. Through these three components, NATI provides you useful tools as you build your business and reputation, so put NATI to work as you assemble your professional toolkit. The first component of NATI's motto is Educate, and it probably goes without saying, but I'll say it again. As a professional translator or interpreter, you can never stop learning, and NATI's annual conferences are indeed a most valuable way to educate yourself. Not only do you improve your skills and vocabulary, you learn from others' experiences. You hear the horror stories, the successes, the dilemmas and their solutions. You can ask questions, compare notes, discuss ethical and practical situations. You learn about trends, cultural issues, technical advances, legislation that might affect the industry, and business tips for the independent contractor. I'm convinced that attending conferences is one of the very best ways to make good, solid professional connections, advertise my own business, and learn from some of the top people in the industry. Here are just a few of the subjects we've offered at past conferences. Notice the wide variety of subjects. There's truly something for everyone and every level at our conferences. Not only do you learn about things that are pertinent to your present field of practice, you might learn about a specialization you'd never considered before. Stacy Davidson's session and keynote speech at the 2015 NATI conference is a good example. She introduced us to Egyptology. This is a field that is in urgent need of translators and researchers. This might be a new career option for you. In addition to education provided at our own annual conferences, NATI informs our members and friends about other educational and certification opportunities. We hosted our first webinar on multilingual medical resources, and will be offering others on a regular basis. We announced the ATA, IITA, IMIA, MECATA, and NAGIT conferences, as well as courses and webinars offered by various other organizations. And while we're talking about educate, NATI reminds you that to keep your court certification up to date, you're required to have 10 hours of CEUs, including 4 hours of ethics and skills building credits every 2 years. Our conferences strive to make sure you can get the hours you need. The second component of NATI's motto, Associate, is probably the component that casts the widest net. It doesn't mean to simply meet new translators and interpreters. It means to make the most of every professional acquaintance you do make. It simply means to network. Make it a point to give out your business card on every possible occasion and ask for the other person's card. Make some kind of note to help you remember this person and add them to your contact database. Then contact them right away, mentioning when and how you met. It only takes a minute or two, and then keep contact with them. If you see an article they wrote, drop them an email. If you notice that they're a presenter at another conference, let them know. It's a great way to keep your name in other people's mind. You may gain a new assignment, a job, a new business colleague, or a mentor in the bargain. And not only does belonging to a professional group indicate that you're a serious professional, the more name recognition the group has, the better credibility you have. NATI has a very good reputation in the translation and interpretation industry, so when a highly esteemed colleague recognizes and commends NATI, we reap the benefit. Make the most of local contacts as well. NATI contacts are an excellent way to get your name out there. Contact your colleagues when you're looking for more work, or if a different colleague needs help or information. Having the NATI reference opens doors. I frequently receive calls from individuals asking for information that I may not have, but I usually can direct them on to other NATI members who can help. You'll reap the benefits as well. Visit the NATI website often. Don't forget that membership in NATI advertises your services for free on the website. We have a publicly searchable directory that you can be listed in. The Opportunities tab lists a number of resources for you, such as job and volunteer opportunities and other professional organizations that you may find useful. Follow NATI on our Facebook page. Read and respond to emails from NATI. We've been sending out newsletters every few months and email blasts with pertinent information, items of interest, and so forth. Also, keep open communication with the board and other NATI members. If you come across an item that would be of benefit to NATI, ask the board to either email blast it or to put it on the NATI Facebook page. We want to hear from you. We come to the third component of the NATI motto, which is to advocate. Merriam-Webster defines advocating as arguing for or supporting a cause or a policy. A person who advocates is one that supports or promotes the interests of another. So find or be an advocate. Ask someone you respect to mentor you, or offer to mentor a new translator or interpreter. You can even be an advocate for NATI as well. Here are a few ways you can be a NATI advocate. Find speaking engagements for NATI with your professional group, organization, or business. You can develop or sponsor a NATI practice group of some type in your home, at a library, at a restaurant. You can sponsor an international film and discussion night. Take interested parties to observe at county court, immigration court, and social services appointments. And we always need people to assist with promotion, fundraising, and grants. Consider serving on the NATI Board of Directors. It's a great way to not only learn about the inner workings of NATI, but it's an excellent way to improve your own leadership and management skills. Be aware that it is a 2-year commitment. We require that you attend regular board meetings. It's the first Sunday of each month, either in person or via conference call or Skype. We ask that you complete the task you are assigned and that you report your progress to the board. But even if you can't commit to serving as a full board member, NATI has numerous one-time projects or tasks that you can help with. You can make short promotional videos or webinar videos. We always need graphic artists for upcoming NATI conferences. We have an archiving project that needs someone to scan documents. Would you be interested in keeping up with current events and legislation that affect our industry, such as interpreter pay, competency verification for translators and interpreters, cultural education for judges and attorneys? Would you be willing to attend public hearings or perhaps write letters or make phone calls stating your support or non-support of proposed legislation? Would you be willing to serve as a NATI representative? And finally, at conference time, we always need promoters, errand runners, idea people. Please volunteer. We'd love to hear from you. We hope that this short presentation has given you a better insight into the myriad ways that NATI membership can be a most useful tool for you as you grow your professional career. Thank you for listening. Please don't hesitate to contact us at info@natihq.org if you have further questions.